Historical epics are the pinnacle of historical movies, as they are often huge projects with astronomical budgets, large ensemble casts, and usually depict massive armies and an epic battle or two. We are all familiar with classic historical epics like Spartacus, 300 or Gladiator, and in this video I wanted to highlight 10 amazing historical epics that you can watch for free on YouTube right now. Links to all the free movies mentioned in this video will be linked in the description below, so be sure to check out these historical epics as soon as you can. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel History Spark. At number 10, it is Helen of Troy, a film based around the Trojan War, with it drawing most of its inspiration from the Iliad by Homer. This is a semi-decent portrayal of the Trojan War, and I really enjoyed it as I didn't have many expectations for the film. But it was a much better movie than I was anticipating, which was really nice to see. It's also interesting to see some pretty famous actors like Stellan Skarsgård and John Rhys Davies featured within the movie. The acting for this film is pretty decent, and it is really important to the film, as Helen of Troy doesn't have a very big budget, so the emphasis here is on storytelling rather than large battles and action scenes. But overall, I thought Helen of Troy was a good film, and if you can go in without comparing it too much to Troy, you will find an enjoyable and free movie here for you to watch. At number 9, it is Zulu, a classic historical film which depicts the Battle of Rorke's Drift during the Anglo-Zulu War, which took place in 1879. This film is unique for the time, as it does not shy away from the brutalities of war, showing all the events leading up to the Battle of Rorke's Drift and the battle itself in a brutal, realistic and gruesome manner. The directors for Zulu really took pride in their work and created a film which has high production quality even by today's standards. A cast of highly talented actors and a story which moves along at a rapid pace but is always coherent and easy to follow make the movie even more enjoyable. Zulu is definitely one of the greatest films ever created, and it is regularly featured as a contender for best film ever created on various online polls and magazines. So if you haven't seen Zulu yet, then you owe it to yourself to find out what makes Zulu a cut above the rest of its competition. At number 8, we have Jodha Akbar, a Bollywood historical film which follows the trajectory of Emperor Akbar's reign from shortly after his father's death to the end of his reign in 1605. At the film's core is a fictionalized romance between Akbar and one of his many wives named Jodha. This film does a great job of depicting many real historical events, such as the Second Battle of Panipat and the several assassination attempts and betrayals from his close friends and family. Jodha Akbar is a beautiful and well choreographed film with brilliant acting by the entire cast, especially Hrithik Roshan and Aishwarya Rai. My main critique for the film though is its length, and at over 3.5 hours long, it really can feel like a drag at times. But other than this minor issue, Jodha Akbar is a great film for you when you have few hours to spare or are in the mood for an epic historical drama. At number 7, it is A Bridge Too Far, the 1977 epic World War II film based around the events leading up to and during Operation Market Garden from the 17th to the 25th of September 1944. This film includes an A-star ensemble cast and has some of the biggest actors in the industry for the time involved with this project. A few of the actors involved in this movie are James Caan, Sean Connery, Anthony Hopkins and Michael Caine. With the cast as talented as this, it is needless to say the acting in this film is just amazing. But overall, A Bridge Too Far is definitely a great movie, having won 4 awards at the British Academy Film Awards, which included Best Cinematography and Best Sound. So if you're looking for a harrowing and heart-wrenching look at a very dangerous and complex Allied mission during World War II, then A Bridge Too Far would be the perfect recommendation for you. The 6th spot on this list goes to Panipat, an epic war film based around the events of the Third War of Panipat, with the Maratha forces facing an invading Afghan force led by Ahmed Shah Abdali. The acting here is stellar, with Sanjay Dutt giving a fantastic performance as the antagonist for the film. But I would have to say that Arjun Kapoor is probably the weakest link of the main cast, and his acting leaves a lot to be desired. There is a lot to like about Panipat. The film has a strong storyline filled with lots of plot twists, as well as some excellent cinematography and battle scenes as well. So if you're looking for an Indian medieval movie that you may have missed, then Panipat is my recommendation for you. At number 5, it is Henry VIII, a TV movie which focuses on the only monarch that production studios think that audience want to see on their TV screens, and that is Henry VIII, one of the most controversial and popular figures in British history. This movie starts off with Henry's deteriorating relationship with his first wife to his eventual death in 1547 and all the turbulent and trying events that come in between. This film stars Ray Winstone, Emily Blunt, and Sean Bean, so the cast is pretty star-studded, and the acting by all secondary cast is very well done as well. Overall, this film has great acting, great costume design, and set pieces, and for anyone that's looking for an interesting and a fun 3-hour movie about the life of King Henry VIII, then Henry VIII is definitely a great recommendation for you. The 4th spot on this list goes to Radcliffe, the 288-minute complete version of the film. This film utilizes a slower paced story to effectively develop the characters of the film convincingly, while also giving a chance for the societal and political impact of the Three Kingdoms War on common folk to be viewed as well. There are some amazing battle scenes which will keep the viewer on the edge of their seats, as they will also get to witness some extraordinary and unique military tactics and stratagems. There are obviously going to be some issues with an epic film of this length, such as there being too many names and characters for viewers unfamiliar with the Three Kingdoms history to keep up with, and it does make the viewing experience a little bit jarring at times. But overall, this is a very small critique for a film of this magnitude, so if you're looking to find out more about ancient China, then Radcliffe is my recommendation for you, and I will leave a link to both parts of this film in the description below. At number 3, it is Lawrence of Arabia, which will be a film familiar to all fans of the historical genre. This film stars Peter O'Toole and Omar Sharif, with both giving one of the best performances of their career, and the film has been rated as one of the top 5 movies of all time by both the American Film Institute and the British Film Institute as well. Lawrence of Arabia is an epic historical film which is based on the life of T.E. Lawrence and his 1926 book 7 Pillars of Wisdom, which explores his experiences in the Ottoman Empire during World War I. So if you're looking for a film with a unique and engaging storyline, then Lawrence of Arabia is my recommendation for you. The 2nd spot on this list goes to Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World, an epic war drama set during the Napoleonic Wars, and this movie is based off of the Jack Aubrey character from author Patrick O'Brien's best-selling Aubrey Maturin series. Firstly, I can't believe a movie of this caliber is free to watch on YouTube, so I would definitely say that this is the next movie you need to watch as soon as you complete this video. The basic premise of the film is that in May 1805, British Captain Jack Aubrey of the HMS Surprise and his crew are tasked with the monstrous task of drowning or seizing the French privateer warship Acheron. However, this is a near impossible task, as the Acheron is a much better equipped, manned and faster ship than the HMS Surprise. Master and Commander is perhaps the best naval war film ever created, and the realism of this movie is unparalleled, as you feel like you're actually witnessing what life on the sea must have been like for sailors and privateers during that time. So if you haven't watched Master and Commander, then I urge you to watch this as soon as possible, as there's no way this film is going to be on YouTube for that much longer. And the top spot on this list goes to Saving Private Ryan, a 1998 epic war film about the rescue mission of a squadron of soldiers who are tasked with finding and evacuating the last surviving brother of the Ryan family during the invasion of Normandy. Saving Private Ryan is remembered for being one of the first films to remove the romanticism around war and highlights the brutal, nerve-wracking and horrific experience of war that it truly is. This is evident in the second scene of the film, which depicts the Battle of Omaha Beach during the Normandy landing. A strong cast led by Tom Hanks does a spectacular job of bringing their characters to life, and this movie remains engaging throughout its entire runtime. Not only with great action scenes, but also a strong storyline enhanced by a great sense of camaraderie amongst the cast. Steven Spielberg delivers a masterpiece here with Saving Private Ryan, as the cinematography, battle scenes and costume design are all of the highest caliber. So if you are looking for a movie that has the best director, best acting and best plot for a World War II film, then Saving Private Ryan is my recommendation for you, and you can watch it for free using my link in the description below. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, please do like and share this video with others, And if there are any other great historical epic films that you have found to watch for free on YouTube, then please let me know in the comments down below, and I'm sure many others on this channel will appreciate it as well. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.